Hello, hello, and here we go. Today's song is for those of us that have a little voice inside that says, if everyone would just do what I said, everything would be wonderful. I am right. I'm not wrong. There's no way. Couldn't possibly be the case. I have good intentions. I'm a great person. So, here's a song for those of us, not those of you, those of us, because I've just described myself in a great number of ways. We feel like those beliefs liberate us to feel superior, but what if they don't liberate us? What if they actually hold us back from improving? It's a thought. He wears a fine tweed hat when he's pulled behind his horse, in his carriage with his cufflinks and his well-used whip, of course. And he whistles and he chuckles with his bride beside him too. And if you're careful, you'll catch half a glance of how he looks at me and you. He controls the words heard spoken in the land he calls his own. When his eyes are closed, a pharoh, in every seat he takes a throne. And the crowds around him cower when his gaze on them assail. He acts as if he's a worthy king, not just the warden of the jail. The warden of the jail. The warden of the jail. He knows enough to hide behind his armor and his scale. He won't force you to submit and bow within his fairy tale. But he'll sure as hell make sure you wish you did. He trails a tale of tale-tellers with dreams to warden ships. And eventually they too will own their own well-used leather whips. Every mirror is a painting to a narrative prevail, while the people tiptoe past the door outside. And the echoes that he hears through the seasons and the years, from the nymphs and fairies, always fall like cotton in the ears. And his muffled force perceptions built of denial and fear are eventually all that he can hold dear. Warden of the jail, warden of the jail. He dreams of bigger wardenships where he'll raise aloft his sail. The whole world he'd gladly call the mess and think his wardenship is best. And never will he hear a single wail. But the wardenship grows stumbling when the jail around starts crumbling. And the bumbling and the fumbling grow much harder to deny. And the warden starts his grumbling, but rarely sees his humbling, as it sneaks quickly past him mumbling, and then fills his face with pie. The warden of the jail, the warden of the jail. He dreams of bigger wardenships where he'll raise aloft his sail. The whole world he'd gladly call the mess and think his wardenship is best. And never will he hear a single wail. The warden of the jail, the warden of the jail. Still peering into puddles while his echo sounds farewell. The whole world he'd gladly call the mess, think his wardenship is best. But he'll be the one to give the final wail. Yes, he'll be the one give the final wail. I've had a lot of arrogance and pride, still do, but I've had a lot of arrogance and pride that has really slowed down my development in life that I wish it wouldn't have. Because when we think we're right about everything, we have nowhere to improve to. When we can hold on to the idea that, like everybody else, we know everybody else is wrong about things. It's that warden inside that says, I'm a king, I'm right, I'm on a throne. When the reality is, when we listen to that voice, we're just building a jail around ourselves. We're imprisoning ourselves. And it's better not to do that. So I hope you enjoyed that song. I hope we don't listen too loudly to the warden inside us that says, how dare you? And do you know who I am? And do you know who you're talking to? And if I'm on the right side, and I'm so smart, all those things. It's me. I'm describing me before I describe anybody else. But that's my jail warden. I got a little jail warden inside me. But when I don't listen to him, I fly a little higher. God bless you all, brothers and sisters. I hope we all can find the humility of children in our lives so that when the universe teaches us something, we are susceptible to learning it. Have a good day.